I'm Paul Levinson, and welcome to Light On, Light Through, episode 264, my review of the finale of Suspicion on Apple TV Plus. And I thought the finale was excellent. Lots of answers to questions, and some big questions remaining. Of course, there'll be spoilers ahead. Here are some of the answers. 1. What Catherine did wrong in suppressing Eric Cresswell's report in the 1990s was not only delay the world's awareness of the dangers of climate change, but subvert the very notion of truth itself. Now, that's about the biggest mea culpa I've ever seen in a TV series or a movie. So let's see. Catherine's responsible for Trumpism, including the lies about COVID, and Putin's spewing of lies about his monstrous invasion of Ukraine. Of course, none of that is specifically said in the finale, but the undermining of truth had those and other baneful results. It's not as if that didn't happen before what Catherine did. Propaganda is as old as humanity, and other monsters like Hitler used it very effectively and disastrously against the human species. But truth has certainly taken a beating in this current world of ours, and Catherine is responsible for that? Wow. I'm not sure if that's just a little too ambitious for this finale or way over the top. 2. Of all the original group of suspects, it looks as if Adesh was the only one totally innocent at the end of the finale, right? That's a nice piece of work. So let's see. Natalie killed Martin. Sean is a hired killer. More on him in a moment. Tara, whose Cresswell's daughter was responsible for the whole kidnapping plan in the first place. And Eddie was never part of the kidnapping. He's a cop. All in all, a very nice piece of whodunit work. Credit to the writers, director, producers, everyone involved in this whodunit little mini-series. And number 3, it was also a very good twist that Leo is responsible, part of the conspiracy for his own kidnapping. Let's get to some of the questions. And actually, they all revolve around Sean. Who sent him that huge amount of money that he was justifiably smiling at as it came through on his phone at the end of the episode? Catherine? Probably, though I wouldn't rule some other nefarious group out that we don't quite know about. And he seemed to be a pretty good shot, so was he deliberately trying to stop Eddie but not kill Eddie when Sean shot him? If I had to bet on this, I'd say yes. Questions like that are grist for a second season, which I'd definitely see. The first was a really flavorful, strong cup of tea. And I hope you enjoyed that review of the finale of Suspicion. I'll do it one more time. Suspicion, why torture me? I'm telling you, if you haven't heard that song, you can find it on YouTube, on Spotify. That's Terry Stafford's song from the early 1960s. I still think it should have been a theme song or worked into this miniseries somehow, some way. So, I don't know if there'll be a new season of Suspicion. If there is, I'll certainly review it whenever that comes up on Apple TV Plus or anywhere. I will be back, of course, with reviews of, Severance. There's a new episode of Severance. I owe you a review of Picard, and lots of other new science fiction and mystery shows. I'll be reviewing some of them. By the way, Outlander is back. I've been reviewing it on my blog. I'm not sure if I'm going to be reviewing every episode of that series. It's a great series. You'll be hearing something about that series from me sooner or later. In the meantime, stay safe, stay sound, and apropos of what I said earlier about Ukraine, do whatever you can for those heroic people fighting the Russian invasion of their country.
The Light on Light Through podcast.
Athens, 2042 AD. She ripped the paper in half, then ripped the halves, then ripped what was left again into bits and pieces of history that could have been. Sierra Waters had read once that, years ago, it was thought that men made love for the thrill, while women made love for the sense of connection it gave them.
Curled Up with a Good Book says, Sierra Waters is sexy as hell. You can find out more about The Plot to Save Socrates by Paul Levinson at theplot2savesocrates.com.
Paul Levinson Silk Code, about an ancient biotech war raging on in secret for centuries.